Hello, Dr. Joe here of the 2020forum.com. So, certain foods eaten in the evenings will help you fall asleep faster and make you sleep more soundly. Fact. Now, if you're looking to get better sleep, well, you are in the right place because in this video, I'm going to show you 7 foods that will help you move in that direction. And if you're loyal and you watch the entire video, then I'm going to give you 2 extra foods at the end of the video as a bonus for being a loyal viewer. So it will make sense to actually complete the entire video because you get more. Now, for any food to qualify as a sleep promoter, that food has to satisfy one of 3 criteria. The first criterion is that the food should have the ability to calm you down. Second criterion is that the food should help you initiate sleep faster. And the third criterion is that the food should help you maintain deep sleep for your preset duration. If a food does that, then it's good to go. So let's dive in a little bit deeper. We're talking about foods that promote good sleep. Now, for that to work, those foods have to have some essential nutrients. And the nutrients are tryptophan, anthocyanins, magnesium, potassium, lutein, zeaxanthin, and calcium. Some of these nutrients are important in the manufacture of melatonin, and melatonin is your sleep hormone. So you need your melatonin for you to get good sleep. So let's dive in straight into the foods. Food number 1 is tart cherry fruits. Okay, so I've got some fruits here. These are picotta cherries. They're not exactly tart cherry fruits. So these are sweet cherries. Now, what you want are the tart cherries because they do better. They contain a lot of what I'm going to talk about shortly now, better than the sweet cherry variety. So tart cherry fruits, they're also called Montmorency cherries. And why do they work? Why do tart cherry fruits work? Well, it's because they got anthocyanins. Remember, we talked about anthocyanins earlier on. They got tryptophan, and then they got potassium as well. Now, if you cannot access tart cherry fruits, what should you do? Well, you can actually use tart cherry fruit juice. Okay? Now, that juice has to be unsweetened. We don't want the sweetened variety. Unsweetened tart cherry juice is a good substitute for the tart cherry fruits. Now, do we have any evidence that tart cherry fruits actually work? Well, research has been carried out on insomniacs. So, real insomniacs who have problems falling asleep chronically. That research did show that the insomniacs, after consuming tart cherry juice, showed improvements in insomnia severity, time taken to fall asleep, total sleep time, as well as sleep efficiency. So the next question is, how much tart cherry juice do you need? Well, you need about 30 mils, and that's just 2 tablespoonfuls. It's a little bit sour. If you don't like the sour taste, what should you do? Well, just dilute it in a glass of water and then drink it in the evening before you go to bed. So that's food number 1. Food number 2 is black-eyed peas, okay, also called cowpeas. I've got some here, okay. I eat this a lot, and when I have that in the evenings, my sleep is guaranteed. I can tell you from personal experience that black-eyed peas are one of the best sleep promoters out there. I love them. And why do they work? Well, they work because they got magnesium, they got potassium, they got selenium, and they're also rich in protein. Rich in protein means they have tryptophan, which will help us make melatonin, and the melatonin is going to help us sleep better. Third food that will promote good sleep is red kidney beans. Okay, similar to black-eyed peas. If you cannot access black-eyed peas, then red kidney beans will be your next best bet. Why do they work? Well, it's because red kidney beans are high in protein, they're high in anthocyanins, they got magnesium, they got calcium, they got potassium as well. So red kidney beans, food number 3. So food number 4 for sleep promotion is cabbage. Cabbage Of course, cabbage belongs to the brassica family. You can use it as a regular veg in a variety of ways. You can use it in a fermented fashion in sauerkraut, kimchi, and as well as coleslaw. So I got some here, and this one I'm going to be using for coleslaw tonight. I'm going to shred it into little bits and add a very nice homemade dressing on it, and with some carrots, and there we go. I'm going to have a nice coleslaw. So coleslaw is another way you can use your cabbage. Why does cabbage work? Well, it works because it's high in lutein, is high in zeaxanthin, it's got magnesium, it's got potassium, and it's also got calcium as well. So food number 4 is cabbage. Now food number 5 is passion flower tea. Passion flower tea, I've got one here. Okay, I got a pack here. Now passion flower tea works at the level of the brain. How does it do that? Well, it actually increases what we call gamma aminobutyric acid, GABA. And what does GABA do? Well, GABA actually reduces activity in the central nervous system. The net result of that reduction is that you actually tone down sympathetic activity. Okay, because sympathetic activity is one of the things that gets us a little bit nervous, gets us anxious. If you tone that down, you get better sleep. And there's some research to support the fact that passion flower tea does work, and that research did show that it's actually good for the treatment of generalized anxiety disorder, what we call GAD, and of course the fact that it's got positive benefits on sleep quality. Okay, it's got very important benefits on sleep quality. So food number 6 is moringa. Now moringa, I always gush about moringa and people wonder why. Well, the reason is because moringa has got high lutein. This is the reason why it works for sleep. It's got high lutein content, it's got calcium, it's got zeaxanthin, it's got magnesium, it's got potassium. Now I've got the moringa powder here. Okay, should you use the powder for sleep benefit? Well, yes, but the powder does not work as well as the fresh moringa leaves. If you live in a place where the weather is warm all year round, then places like Florida, Texas, Arizona, you should be looking to actually plant moringa tree in your back garden. It's very easy to plant. Those of you in Africa, you should be doing this. Those in India, you already have it anyway. So the fresh moringa leaves actually work better than the minimally processed moringa powder in terms of sleep. So you just need about 1 or 2 servings of the fresh moringa vegetables in the night, and you are on to very good sleep. Now, the other thing you should know is that moringa actually has all the essential amino acids, and these fresh moringa leaves have 27% protein by dry weight. Incredible, isn't it? So that's moringa there for you. Go for the fresh moringa leaves if you can. Now food number 7 is celery. Now I got some celery here. All right, this is one of the things that I like to eat. Now, if you remember, I did my celery juice video quite recently. So should you go for the juice or the celery stalk? Well, you can go for either, but the advantage of the juice is that you're going to get more of the celery, okay? Because you can juice a lot more celery than you can consume the stalk. You can only eat so much celery when you are eating the raw stalk. So celery juice would be my preference. Why does it work? Well, it works because it's got magnesium, it's got potassium, it's got lutein, it's got zeaxanthin, and the leaves are actually very good because the leaves of celery contain a lot of calcium, potassium, as well as vitamin C. So by the way, you should eat the leaves, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, if you got some value from it, please give it a thumbs up. Your bonus foods are coming up shortly. Now, which of these foods are you going to be consuming, or which ones are you already consuming? Please let me know. What about your results? Let me know down below in the commenting section, okay? Now, your bonus foods. Now, what have I got here? These are almonds, all right? Almonds. I got some in a plate here, okay? I've also got banana. So almonds and bananas are also very good for sleep. So one of the things you should be looking to do is what I call combination therapy. So some of these foods that I talked about, you can combine them. That way you have a synergistic effect and that gives you better sleep. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be eating some almonds for better sleep. Oh, by the way, if you haven't joined us yet in the 2020 forum.com website, you should, because that's where we talk about high blood pressure and other wellness issues. It's free to sign up, okay? So I'm going to have some almonds and some banana, okay? Combination therapy is called. Awesome. See you soon.